Yeah, motherfucker, from the ground up. You don't want to be a victim. On the ground looking up. We ain't gonna stop. We taking over the world. NOB. Pay close attention. We taking off.
Commissioner's Corner. My name is George, second commissioner. This is week. I already fucked up. See?
This is week 12, also another week that Adrian.
Alright, wait. Take two.
You went full throttle.
Take two. Alright, this is Commissioner's Corner.
Sorry.
Take three. Alright, this is Commissioner's Corner, week 12. I'm George, the second commissioner, and there's Richie, the original commissioner. And we also have our sidekick, Christopher Terrell, Denny. And here we are going to recap these last games that happened in week 12.
Don't introduce all of us, right?
Oh wait, sorry, my bad. I forgot to introduce everyone else.
Richie,
We have Henry fucking Lewis,
fuck everyone and then
Eddie the Niner,
No,
Adrian the Closet Bears fan.
irrelevant.
We also have Art, and we also have Scalaluke. We have Pinky over here, and we have Alex, the youngest brother of the Rios.
Pinky's vibrator will come in at the end.
Alright, now can you do yours just in case you decide to replace his?
I'm not gonna replace it, especially because you wanted to.
Dumbass.
Hey, you know what? Look, let's jump straight into the recaps. We'll let George take point. Go for it, homie.
Let's see what you got.
Damn, alright, so the recaps. Let's do this first game.
Pick a game and let's go.
We're gonna go with the first game. We're gonna go with I'll Pass, which is Richie's team, and I Shot the Sheriff, which is Scalaluke's team. They are a .45 game.
How many times?
Richie won by .45 points. And Luke, do you want to say anything
No,
about
I
your
ain't got
game?
nothing to fucking say. All I gotta say is .4.
It's not over though. It's
official
not
shit,
over,
dude.
dude. It's not over,
And we're
dude.
not talking about basketball here.
Well, I mean, hey,
It's not
hey,
over, bro.
Luke. It's not like your team did bad, dude. You had Aaron Rodgers get you 29. Let's see what else. You had Alfred Morris get you 23.
And then Calvin Johnson got me 9.
Yeah, but you know what? Calvin Johnson hasn't been doing anything anyway,
Frank
so that's no
Walker's got me
surprise.
6. And Mark Ingram got me 6 as well. I mean, fuck it, dude. I lost by .4. I guess it can. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna complain, man.
Go for it. You got the floor.
You got the floor. Say whatever you want to
I
say.
just hope, you know what, at this point, I don't hope there's a stack correction. Actually, fucking $10 is better than no dollars.
Actually, why would you not hope there's a sack correction?
Because he wants the $10.
Mathematically out anyway.
If they gave him .60 more points than he should have got, why would you not want that to happen?
Yeah,
I mean, come on, dude. Hey man, come on. Is there anyone who actually wants Richie to win over Sal?
No.
You gotta
Me?
Sal.
Wait a minute, there's one?
Sal.
There's
Sal.
one.
Sal.
Me.
I wanted Richie to win over Sal.
There's 2. We got 2 right there. Boom.
That's right.
Alex wanted Richie to win over Sal.
Yeah.
Fuck everyone.
You would have had
Fuck
to.
everyone who wants
You
Richie
would have
to
had
win
to.
over Sal,
If CT
dude.
would have lost,
Go
you
with
would have wanted
Sal.
Sal to lose.
No, because I knew I was gonna win, and then technically I had more points than Sal.
I got
so I was
Sal's
good
back.
either way. Anyways, I'm out either way, but fuck
Sal,
it. It was
Sal,
a good run
Sal,
while it lasted. It
Sal,
would have been better if I would have taken out
Sal,
Richie on the
Sal.
process. At least I didn't fuck up everybody else's playoff hopes.
All right, Richie, you have anything to say about your team?
You know, I had a really shitty week, and I just managed to barely
I should be
survive.
more mad at CT.
Is that it?
That's it, man. I hope we get the fuck out of this.
Boo.
127 points.
All right.
Boo, Richie's team.
We now have the next game, and it's Adrian and Chris.
Nah, that's not even
Adrian
top
had
five.
118,
Let's not
and
talk
Chris
about
had
it.
219.
No, but
That wasn't even that wasn't even like a game. That was like a fucking straight out rape with no Vaseline.
But talk about
100 points.
Tell the people why this game is important.
This game was important because Adrian had to beat CT for the rest of us to still try to be in it, and Adrian choked like always, just like on the big cocks he chokes on every
Choking on
night.
that Denny dick.
Yep. Straight out.
Hey, but you know what?
Hey, at least now we know what.
You know what though?
Wait,
To
wait.
be fair though, the people
Wait.
he eliminated before also caught that Danny Dick a lot earlier in the season though. Just to be fair. I gotta be fair here.
no.
Wait, I didn't.
No.
People in the
I didn't.
George,
No,
I didn't.
No.
You did.
Look, no, wait, look.
And you got Denny Dick down, and
Look,
then you didn't want to
look,
bet.
look.
And
When
then
did
you
I get
wanna-
Denny? When did I get Denny Dick down?
You didn't want to
beat
take a
Chris.
bet. No, I know.
I
But
don't
he
want
didn't
to take a bet.
He didn't want to take a bet.
I want to look at that
No, I know, because
motherfucker, but I
he
won.
didn't want to take a bet. He didn't
I
want to take
won.
a bet. He stood quiet.
But I won, though.
That whole game.
I didn't
that
stay
whole
quiet.
game,
I
he
was
did.
pretty vocal about how I wasn't gonna make a
Look,
bet.
hey, at least now we know.
bet.
At least now we
I
know
won, though.
Adrian has great gag reflex.
Hey, and I did say, just for the record though, I did say that same podcast that I wasn't gonna make a bet, but I expect a full win, and I got it.
I only have 4
So I don't
words.
know what's different from what I said. I said I was gonna win, but I didn't
You
want to
know
make a
what's
bet.
different from what you said? You would rather bet on Joe's team, which is the last place team at that time, over your team. Against
No, I wasn't betting on my
against your
team.
rival,
Alright,
against
alright.
your rival, CT.
I don't know about
That's
that.
Alright,
I don't know about
so,
all that.
do
That
any of
sounds
you guys
like
wanna-
your context, my context.
So do any of you guys want to start talking about your teams?
I only have 4 words to say. But who's in playoffs?
Who is?
Well, Chris is probably.
Wait, but
gonna
who's
be
in
playoffs.
playoffs or who's in
Chris is not
playoffs?
gonna be playoffs.
No, 4 words. Got Denny
I'm in playoffs,
Dick
that's all
down.
that
That's
matters.
it. That's the only 4 words you got.
That's actually
Thanks for
5
letting me
words.
borrow the Denny Dick guys that you
Denny
own
Dick
past
down. That's
couple
4.
weeks
No,
ago.
not you. Okay.
I'm in playoffs. That's all I care. I don't give a fuck about all you guys.
That's
I'm in
actually-
playoffs.
Alliteration or what? Alliteration or what?
Dude, like
Yeah, no,
syllables.
playoffs.
Got,
I'm in playoffs.
That's like 5 syllables.
CT.
But 4 words.
That's what I was saying. Yeah,
We wanna
that's what I was just saying now too. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm happy I'm in the
I'm happy I'm in
All
playoffs
right,
too.
yeah,
Are you
let's
happy I'm in
talk about the
playoffs?
team.
Playoffs.
All right,
You're in
hey,
playoffs. You're in
let's
playoffs.
let
Okay,
Chris
wait,
talk
so
about
who
his
wants to
game. His
That
101 point
means that
smackdown
nobody
of
was looking at
Adrian.
your zipper.
Look at my
That's
zipper.
actually what
my
really
team
happened.
did
I
good.
noticed it was down.
Hey, wait.
Order in the court.
Talk about your game.
Yeah, my team did hella good. You know what I'm saying? 219. You know what's up, motherfucking Asia? How much beer you owe me now?
Do I get beer for
Yeah, motherfucker, we made bets. we made bets.
I know we did. I just don't remember the bets.
No, yeah, I think we better put it back.
I remember.
Nah, I don't think it was for our game. It was for
No, it was
Nah,
hard.
it was okay.
I'm 30
Adrian, don't try to get out of it. Come on,
You
Adrian.
was talking
Get out of it.
shit. You talk shit like all of a sudden, motherfucker.
Was it
Adrian, I think he just
I don't
won last
remember.
the week.
Shit talking you did do. You went and you put a
I
whole
did.
post about how you were
I
gonna
did.
beat him
I did.
so that you can give George hope and then take away his hope in week
You
13.
gave me hope with that, Adrian, and then you went and stabbed me in the back with that shit,
We
dog.
smacked it all on you. my
All
friend.
you did was pad my fucking points. Thank you. I appreciate that.
To make it impossible for real.
All right.
That it?
Yeah.
Don't be mad at me. Be mad at him.
Here's the thing: is no matter basically what I did, my team would have the beasted to beat CT. That's basically what happened.
I mean, but dude, I don't know why you didn't put Romo in.
Yeah.
Why?
You put-
Because
Why-
color, I've
You know
been
why?
playing color
Because you, it's
forever.
because you weren't playing the Vikings.
Yeah, but
Because you
dude,
weren't playing the Vikings.
I mean,
I've been playing color the whole
But Giants
year.
defense sucks, dude.
I've been playing color the
That's in
whole year.
hindsight, though,
Giants
dude.
defense is not that great, and they're playing in the
Yeah, but
division
color,
game.
Kyler smashed last week. What are you talking
Against the
about?
Vikings,
that's what
huh?
I'm
It doesn't
saying.
matter.
Yeah,
That's what
against
I'm
the
saying.
Vikings,
He
huh?
could have won anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vikings,
but-
huh?
And I mentioned this to you earlier. I would have put in Jay Cutler against Tampa Bay before I put in Romo against the Giants.
Why?
That's definitely the truth.
No,
Tampa Bay.
why? It's a division game, and the Giants defense is not that great.
Stop.
Why wouldn't you throw
Romo's a
Romo in
weak
there?
quarterback.
Alex,
He had a
tell
good
him what
point.
Tampa,
He's a
tell him what the
dude,
Falcons did to
not
Tampa
against the
Bay.
division game though.
They almost
Dude, the
won.
Giants have handled the Cowboys a lot of fucking times, man.
Earlier in
He
the
did good, but
Oh, yeah.
Look,
Hey, that means now
Look,
Buccaneers
I got
fucking
Look,
suck.
all I know is that would have mean if that was me, I would have started Romo over Color any day.
okay,
Yeah, that's
all
probably
right,
true,
all right,
man.
fine. Throw color in. Throw
Yeah,
Romo
you
in
still
there.
know you still lose.
Okay,
But I'm just saying.
so I'm gonna bench
Still.
Brandon Marshall too.
Yep.
no.
Not
Yeah.
benching
No,
Brandon Marshall.
not at all.
You're not benching
Adrian-
Brandon
How are you
Marshall.
gonna bench Brandon Marshall? That's your
You know what, man?
You got
PPR.
6 points.
Adrian, your game was
And-
embarrassing.
Okay, so I'm
Adrian,
gonna
no,
sorry
the
for that.
only
Oh my
reason you
God.
lost is Chris's team beasted on you. His team didn't do that great, but
This
Chris,
is the lowest points I've
even
had
if
this
your
season,
team had
too.
got like 180 or 190, they still would have lost, dude.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. His team beasted out.
I,
You
could,
had no
I
hope
would
on
not
that.
beat him. Like it's just that. What?
All right, so the next
Dick,
game.
we're fucking top.
Oh, okay. Well, what else you gotta say?
I'm saying.
I thought you were
Well,
done.
fuck.
I'm good, I'm
Richie,
good.
take it back.
What? I thought you were done.
No.
Church is weak.
What were you saying? I thought you were
We
done.
don't care what you lost. We don't care what you lost.
No, what?
Basically,
Say what you have
My
to say.
team is just they didn't play. Well, look, Brandon
Your team sucks.
Andre Johnson is Andre
Dude, we
Johnson.
get it. You had an off week. Like,
You got
look, the
Benny
people.
Dick down, that's
Hey,
right.
look, the people that you started. If anybody was handed your team, they probably would have started the same 9.
No.
They just had a terrible week. Okay, fine. Some people would have started Romo, and it wouldn't have made the difference. You cannot make a configuration of your team to overcome 219 points. That's really
Well,
what
you
happened.
could
Hey,
if
no
his
way,
bench
Matthew
points
Matthew
had
Berry-
those points.
Matthew
But
Berry
they
didn't
didn't.
have many this week.
I know.
Richie said it for me. I'm done.
Could have been some play.
That's what
George.
more of a flavor.
All right,
George,
so you guys are
next
done. Next game, we got Alex and Joe. Or no, wait, yeah. Alex and Joe. Alex won 175.95 to 154.65.
Once again, that game's also irrelevant because Adrian got Denny dick down. So, yeah.
Hey, you did put a good smackdown
I
though.
know.
Oh, Alex did.
I'm telling you guys,
Alex's
actually
team
worried.
came
I'm like,
through.
damn, I might not
Matt
get
Ryan got
last this week.
27.
And those are simple points that my team should have been getting all year.
look, I can't talk too much shit because obviously I lost, but I've been saying this the whole time.
You can talk all that shit even
Joseph,
if you lost.
Joseph has been in first, obviously, and I can't take that away from
Adrian,
him.
you can't talk shit.
But his team's not that good, dude. His team's not that good, and that's basically what it is. His team,
He has a better
his
record
team
than
beats.
yours.
No, I won't lie.
His team
I
pieces
think-
out,
I
and
think
it's not
he's
that
had
You
the
good.
agree
matchup.
too, right, Richie? His team
Hey,
sucks.
Adrian, his team has a better record than yours.
I think Joseph had the right matchups against going against people. He just had
Not when he played me and Henry.
just because he gets ranked from time to time doesn't mean in general he's
Look,
not. Yeah,
players that aren't supposed to beast out on Joe's team.
Hey, if you let yourself get raped, you deserved it.
Hey, when I played Joseph, I was creepy Rob Lowe.
Come on, come on.
That's the argument we're trying to
I don't care. All I know is Joseph's
Hey,
been fucking
if you don't want to get raped, why'd you let yourself get raped?
Why do you look
Wait, hey,
All right, so did you want to say anything about your game or you're done?
hey, oh, hey, wait, hey.
big titties?
Joseph's not here right
Hey,
now.
this is my conversation. You can't say A over here.
That's all I heard.
Hey, titties.
Well, the side conversation's getting recorded, and we can only hear one conversation at a time.
Boo, boo.
Joseph's not here,
I get those tears too.
so we'll talk about Joseph's team, and then Alex can talk about how he just fucked him up.
Skeeted all over that nigga.
All right, look, Joseph had Russell Wilson get 30. Russell Wilson's been doing it for him all season long. So has Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch had kind of an off week this week. He had 11 points.
Oh, yeah, that's enough.
Look, he just had. Oh, no. I know exactly what we need to talk about in this game. Darren Sproles gets 18 points. And the trade between Henry and Joseph for Darren Sproles infuriated Alex so much that he quit our league. So go ahead and talk about how you quit our league.
What?
Oh yeah, Alex isn't coming back next year.
I'm
Just
not
let
coming
You're
everybody
really
know.
not?
Talk about how you feel it's collusion against you for two people to make a trade.
Because of Darren Sproles?
I got dibs.
Our basketball league last
Hey,
I got dibs.
Guys,
like-
chill.
Is it like our basketball league last
Hey, if
year?
there's no gavel, none of us listen.
Alright, so hear this. You got Larry Fitzgerald with a slight torn MCL.
Uh-huh.
Slightly
No,
torn.
it's not torn. It's
Slightly
sprained.
torn. It's slightly
Sprained,
torn.
slightly
It's
sprained.
slightly torn.
Slightly
It's
sprained.
slight. Nothing
Do I
you
need to
tell me
pull up
it's
an
slightly
update?
torn. No,
Do I
I don't
need
need
to pull
your
up an
update.
update before you
It's
finish
slightly
talking?
torn
Let
ACL
Alex finish.
It's a sprain.
against
No,
the
because he said something
Seahawks,
wrong.
going up against the Seahawks, Seattle Seahawks defense, and you got Darren Sproles, a kick returner. Both these Lewis brothers have been getting these players that do nothing but returns all season long. So out of nowhere, when Joe needs a running back, he gets it out of nowhere for a player that might not even play this week against the Seahawks, and he's not even going to start him. So why would he trade him?
Henry, you had a
Oh
good.
yeah, can I answer that? No, can I answer that?
Can I answer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Vaccination.
All right,
That
go
I
ahead.
told 3 times over the- what?
You
Henry
actually
made the
made the trade, so you go ahead and talk about why you traded that.
Well, first, before that though, since it's my floor, I don't give a fuck about nothing like that. I just want to pull up the part where it says sprain.
I don't
And
care
not
about that. I
tech.
don't care about the spray tag.
But that's a big.
Why did
difference
you make the
between
trade?
sprain.
Yeah, why did you make the trade?
Well, we all.
That's not crickets. Go and get the crickets out.
I'm sorry if I can't talk and read at the same time. I have been trying to read this update like for the past 5 minutes, so I'm sorry that I can't do both at the same time. So hold up.
You better fucking ask Siri to put that shit up, dog.
That's a tablet. Samsung. They don't have Siri. That's hands right there.
I thought it was on an
You wanna
iPhone.
be
That's just a
smart
grade
ass.
2
iPhone's on the
MCL
iPhone.
sprain, right?
team, right?
Not
No,
a tear?
no, you're right.
Last time I checked, the difference between a tear and a sprain is pretty huge. Okay, that's first off. Now, second of all, I already said this to George and Adrian in the weekend. Sproles has been getting me 4s and 4s. His little 17s and 20s he sprinkles in isn't relevant to me. I got rid of him because I don't want to start him in the playoffs because I want to start him today. And see, I still would have lost because he got 17, Smith got 19, and those 2 extra points is actually what propelled me. So I'm glad I got rid of him. Happy I got rid of him. Now I'll tell you, I made the trade before I knew Larry Fitzgerald had a questionable on him. Now I checked and it said sprain, and I'm like, sprains ain't nothing because I've picked up players before who had sprains. They get over sprains quick. Half the time players play through sprains. Larry Fitzgerald is playing with a backup quarterback that doesn't have a good arm and can't throw it out to Michael Floyd and these other receivers that they have. Fitzgerald's going to become a more focal point of the offense in a week or two when I'm in the playoffs and I don't want to put Sproles in that fucking bench. So that's why I made the fucking trade.
All right.
Now Sproles going to make a difference for Joe anyway,
All right.
so I don't see the problem.
So you guys,
Sproles sucks.
So if you guys have Arian Foster, you guys are gonna tell me you guys are gonna go trade away Darren Sproles when you lose Arian Foster for the week?
That's not the
When
point.
he has
But
Alfred,
it's
but he has
lost for the
Alfred Blue
week,
though.
though.
Okay, wait, hold on.
But he has his backup.
Hold on. But the week before that, Darren Sproles had already got 7 points around there too.
Alex, but
And
let me tell you that it's what I've mentioned to Adrian, but I haven't had a chance to talk to you about that. What you said is absolutely right. Like, you're gonna trade away Darren Sproles when you lost Arian Foster for the week.
No, added all of everything, and
Yeah,
you had
but
Larry
what-
Fitzgerald playing against the Seahawks.
But what you don't understand is that Henry and Joseph clinched the playoffs, and they don't give a fuck about this week or next week. They care about the 3 weeks that they're looking at to win the championship.
Shit, I didn't even
No.
know that- I didn't
Now,
know
I
Joe was playing
understand that
Alex.
for you,
I just know
it's
Joe wants
life
Darren
or
Sproles.
death this week, but it's not for them, and they don't give two fucks about it.
Not because earlier George said earlier throughout the week when he played them and he got a tight end out of nowhere and they got the tight end traded back.
Who?
I don't know. That's what
No,
George
that
said.
was me.
No. They traded Gates for Kelsey,
And then they traded it back.
and then they traded them back. And listen, and both times. Hold on. And both times that they made that trade, both times that they made the trade for the tight ends, Henry came out.
No, it don't matter who comes out. It's bullshit.
And
How
here's
all of a sudden they just trade players back and forth like
No,
that.
but there's a
It don't matter
reason,
who
though.
comes
You
out.
have to
It
hear
don't
the
matter who
Both
comes out.
both times that they made the
Obviously, I'm
trades
not
for
saying
the
this
tight
seriously
ends.
because Alex don't even want to hear the reason. to be
Both
honest.
times they made the
I
trade.
got reasons.
I don't want to hear.
I don't
reasons.
make dumb
No
trades.
matter what you guys tell me, it's not gonna change my mind.
So you're out.
Well, if it don't
officially
matter
out.
what we tell you is not going to change your mind, well, it's not going to change your mind.
Then he's out.
We got reasons they have.
No,
You
look,
don't want to hear them, you don't want to hear
Let's
them.
go.
Look,
On to
if
the
you're
next one.
you're out, you're out. I mean, it's your money, it's your choice. If you're out, you're out. But if you're out because you think people are trying to make trades specifically to keep you out of the playoffs,
No, I never said
nobody
to keep me
gives
out
a
of
shit
Who
about
said it's to
that.
keep me out of the playoffs? No, I said it's why would they trade that trade?
I
Because
told you
I
why
feel
I
like
made
he
the
did
trade.
it
He
just
told
to
you
help
why.
the player.
Yeah,
Well, and you
I
won.
told you I made the trade.
And
have
he
a
won.
reason for
He's not
confidence.
doing a
I
trade.
do.
He's not.
He
but
made the
thing
trade because he thinks it's going to help his team
I
in the
think he did the
playoffs.
trade to help
He's
Joe
not
get a
doing-
running back. Nothing's gonna change my mind. I think he did that.
Nothing's gonna change your mind. Hey,
Well,
well,
just let it be. All right, just stop. Just stop. There's no point in even
On to
talking
the
about
next
it.
one.
we're
Just
gonna get.
stop. It doesn't even matter no more.
We're gonna get to
That's
see.
fine.
'Cause
So next game.
Wait. We're gonna get to see because in the weeks of the playoffs, if Henry starts Fitzgerald, then he obviously did it to try to help his team.
That's fine.
That is what I'm
And he
saying.
won't.
Next game, these guys aren't here,
Well,
but
yeah,
it's
sure.
Mama There Go That Man
Well,
with
that's what
175.55 and bye week, which is 134.60. So that was Jack and Joel. Anybody want to talk about that game?
Hey
or
man,
does
you know what?
anyone even
Actually,
care?
hold up. No, I want to go back to the old conversation. Who has the most moves in the league? Go pull that shit up right now. Who has?
I
The
do.
Reals.
I probably do.
The Reals.
How many times have you looked at league transactions and you saw Alex pick someone up and fucking drop him?
Several times.
And I'm gonna catch shit from you for making a trade that I have an explanation for. You don't have, what explanation do you have for picking up a guy and dropping him 20 minutes later?
Who's catching shit? Who's telling you nothing? I didn't say nothing. All I said was what I said, and that was it. I ain't telling you nothing. I said it on the.
Am I crazy here?
If I'd have told you something, I'd have came at you, but I put it on the message board.
I mean,
all right. So I ain't saying nothing to you.
I'm talking
bro.
about
Like
what
I
you
said,
said
just
on
let
the
it go.
podcast. Actually,
All right, just let it go. Like I said, let it go. Ain't nothing you're gonna say
Let it
gonna change
go.
our mind.
I ain't talking about changing your mind. I'm just letting you know about like. I mean, you make all kinds of fucking moves and shit. You drop people constantly,
Alright,
and you
alright.
rather you pick them up. No one says shit to anything.
But I'm not
about
trading
that.
it to somebody.
But you have dropped.
them. But
You
I'm not
have picked
trading
up
it to
and dropped.
somebody.
Alright.
Alright, but I'm not trading it to a missing person that's missing a player that week when their best player gets
Dude,
hurt
the
on
only
the
reason I
running back
traded
for a
Joe
best wide
Sproles
receiver
is because
going
he's
up
an
against
Eagles
the
fan
number
and
one
he's been
defense in
bitching to me
the
about
NFL.
Sproles since week 2.
Alright,
He's bitching
I
about
guess.
Sproles since week 2, and I traded him to him for Fitzgerald. I wanted Jackson. He didn't want to give me Deshaun Jackson. I got Larry
I just thought it
Fitzgerald.
was weird how you do it when Joe needs running back, but it's okay. Like I said, let's continue
But that's
with
what.
the
But
podcast.
isn't
But
that what
that's
you do
when
for
you
trades?
do it because that's when you
Because
can
that's
get
when you need
someone.
players.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you make trades for to get a player that you need?
I've been
Okay.
trying to get
Isn't that what you
LaShawn
make trades
McCoy
for?
off
What
of
do you
him
make-
for
what do you
Like
make-
I
no,
said,
no.
nothing,
But what do you make-
Why are we
what-
continuing? Like I said, whatever you guys tell me.
Because
is
that's a
gonna change
stupid
my
ass. That's dumb.
Okay,
What do you
but
make
look,
trades
but
for?
But he is
Well, no,
asking
no,
you,
but what do you
why-
make
why-
trades for?
Just continue.
You don't make trades to
I
get
don't
players.
Care. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay,
Just
but I'm
continue.
asking you a
All
question.
right, but
You
I'm
don't
not
make-
gonna answer your question. Like I said, let's just continue on. George,
Whatever.
just
All
get
right. So the
annoying.
next game, Jack beat Joel, 175 to 134. Does anyone want to talk about that game?
Yeah,
Damn, now
actually,
with Forsett?
yeah, because other than
You know about
Forsett,
40 with Forsett?
other than Forsett, Kaepernick, and there was one more, and Green, he didn't have anyone even break into double digits.
Yeah.
His kicker did 11, but we kind of disregard the kickers. Look, this game is important because this win clinches the playoffs for Jack. It also, well, it doesn't clinch the 7th spot for him, but he is one win ahead of Chris. He maintains that 1-game lead.
Yeah.
So it's hella important because Chris has more points than Jack, and if Jack ties with Chris, even if he clinched, he could drop to the 8th spot.
Okay, so how would that change shit if like Jack's points are the 8th spot? How close are other people to Jack?
I
Chris,
was up on points on Jack.
Chris can.
Are you still up on points
if
on Jack
you
right now?
check, can you check for me real quick?
Because you won, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Chris can.
So he's still there.
Chris
what happens
can
if
tell-
Alex wins and Jack loses?
Jack's up 2 wins on me.
No. Yeah. So
Oh, he's up 2 wins on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, with this.
the only way one of the bottom 4 can get into the playoffs
Are you
is
sure?
if yes,
Yeah, to
is
beat
if they
Chris on
beat Chris on points.
And Chris loses next
That's
week.
the only way?
Yeah.
And Chris loses next week.
Chris would have to lose and he'd have
Wait,
to
you
be
don't
beat
have
on
4
points.
wins? You're about to have 4
Yeah,
wins,
I
right?
just got
Doesn't
4.
Jack only have 5?
Nah, he got 6 after
He has 6 after this week.
Oh, he won this
He
week.
has 5 and he won.
Oh,
So
see,
Jack might
that's the
make it
part I'm
to the
fucking up
playoffs.
on.
Jack is
Jack's
in the
in.
playoffs,
Yeah.
Oh,
guaranteed.
okay. Yeah, see, I wasn't thinking about that part. Yeah, he won this week.
Okay, so here's the thing though. Chris can potentially jump as high as 5th.
Scum.
No, not 5th,
As
6th. He can jump as high as 6th because he has an assload of points, and this week did absolutely nothing to deter that.
And the difference in wins is,
He can potentially tie if Jack loses and
I lose.
who would be and Adrian loses.
Yeah, you two lose and I win. I take 6.
So this game with Jack beating Joel is significant because it both clinches Jack's playoff hopes and eliminates Joel, meaning that for the first time in 3 years we will have a different champion.
Yay? Nobody?
That is a
That's
yay.
gotta be a yay,
Adrian,
'cause I
hit
know
your.
we don't wanna see Joel.
I don't give a fuck who's champion if it's not. I don't give a fuck who's champion if it's not me.
That's Adrian's. That's Adrian's.
That's Adrian's already. We have it on tape. We have it recorded. Don't act like it's not yours. Oh, it was actually last year when you clinched first. I clinched first. All right, but so Jack wins is significant to the league. He guarantees himself a playoff spot. However, his position is not determined. He could be 7th. He could be 8th. What is determined is that he will play one of the division winners. That's the road for Jack. He's either gonna have to go through the division winner between our league, the division I'm in, and that's undecided at the moment, and the division winner from his own from the other division, and that could be Christian, Joseph. Adrian has a chance to sneak in there. Slim chance. No. So it's Joseph or Christian.
Jack could possibly
Christian's
take
up at-
6,
Wait,
but
Christian lost?
He need a lot of points.
Yeah, I beat
Oh,
Christian.
let me check.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Go on to the next one.
On to
That's
the
another
next
game.
one.
On to
So
the
the next game is Procrastinators 158-55 and Joel's Daddy with 160-165. Justin Tucker got that kick at the end
Dick out.
to just straight out just so Henry
Stop that motherfucker.
Flaccid or harder?
Flaccid first, but I just kind of struck him on the nose in a certain way where it got me a little hard. And now I'm hitting him with the hard dick. That's what happened.
Tucker got that kick at the end to let Henry say
I want to
that
get him like that,
dick
like
down
McLovin and
Mike.
fucking Neighbors, dude. I want to.
You guys want to talk about? Do you want to talk
I
about
love
your
it.
game?
I love it, man, because if I would have lost, I would have been here like, oh man, my team didn't do good. This guy didn't beast for me. This guy, but right now I'm talking shit. Fuck Mike. That's my division. Hopefully Richie loses by bullshit stat correction. Slap my dick on his face too. I'm about to take the playoffs, and that's all I got to say. I was gonna throw like 2 or 3 more comments.
Anyone else
outside
need to
of
say anything about this game?
You know, I'm actually surprised that Mike didn't score more than he did, though.
How much did you
Because
score?
I thought yesterday,
158.
how it ended for me, I thought I was done. But I checked it this morning, and I'm like, wait a minute. He just has Percy Harvin and Buffalo's D?
Christian and Joseph.
I don't know, man. I have a 10-point lead. I got Steve Smith and Justin Tucker. Maybe they do good. Smith is due. And he did good. I mean, he got 16 in the first quarter, and he finished with 19. So that's the whole story for him. He didn't do shit after that.
Henry can conceivably still take the division from me if, like you said, if you win
you
next
lose
week.
today,
If I lose today,
if they gave you stats you shouldn't have had. That's what stat corrections are, right?
That's
I'm
true,
saying that's why you
No,
lose. If they
that-
gave you
that's true.
stats
That's
you
true.
shouldn't have had.
If I lose and you win, what would you beat me on
Well, I
points?
won.
Not right now. You wouldn't beat me on points right now.
No, I wouldn't beat you on points. I don't think.
Okay,
I don't
but-
know. Though. I don't have
But
it
then,
in front
but
of
then
me.
you have no. He wouldn't. Not right now.
Richie has 1,000.
Almost 100.
You lose a point to
Almost 100.
You have almost 100 over me.
Yeah, and you beat me by 40. Okay, but it's conceivable that regardless of even if I lose this week, even if both of us win, you could pass me on points. and you could take the division. I would argue that there should not be a way for you to beat me on a tiebreaker, given that I beat you twice.
I would agree with that. And second, I would also
But the
add
system
that
doesn't do that.
I watch a lot of sports. For a lot of times, seeding don't mean dick. Literally,
It
don't
doesn't.
even mean dick.
It doesn't, and I'll go out on a limb, and I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me. At the moment,
Ooh, whatever comment Rich is gonna say.
I think the number one overall seed is actually bad at the moment because you would play Chris.
That's bad. That's bad.
I would much rather play Jack than Chris.
I don't know. My fantasy team
Hey,
don't run
Chris's
scared.
team-
I'll take anybody.
Chris's team is going on, man.
Fuck anybody. I gotta get rid of the hottest motherfucker the first week. What the fuck am I gonna wait from? If you want to win a championship, you gotta face the best.
That's true.
You can't be sitting around hoping, oh, I hope that team beats them. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's not a champion. A
That's
champion is
true.
like, bring all your best players. I'm gonna fuck them up, and now I'm a big soft mouth.
And you know what's
That's a
crazy
champion.
is that in real NFL, all the divisions are so close that I don't even think we have to worry about anybody being benched.
Can you get one of those, Adrian?
I think that's how close all the divisions are in the NFL.
All right, and the last game is
So good.
The last game to recap.
Rios with 186-10 against Unstoppables with 164-85.
Hey, since you have a wood,
My team is Rios, and Eli Manning and Odell Beckham tore it up for me, man.
Yeah, they did.
I was down probably by about like 20 points.
They got you 85 points combined, Manning and Beckham.
But the good thing was that he had Dallas's defense, so everything that they were doing was Christian was losing points as well. You know, I mean, it was one of those games that on Sunday, before Sunday night, Christian was up a good amount, and Beckham and Eli Manning, man, just tore it up, dude. They came through. Beckham made the catch of his career.
That fucking like.
Yeah, caught it with 3 fingers, man. He caught it with 3 fingers.
Hey, that we shitted on Amari Toon's one-handed or helmet grab.
So I'm telling you,
Dude, he should have a Tyreek
It
cat.
was an
put
Amari
that-
tumor.
No, it wasn't. But you understand what he's talking about. It was fucking David Tyree. But Giants.
Same era.
But fucking dude, that Odell Beckham catch. The most impressive thing I've seen is just that meme with him catching the Steve Bartman one. That's sick, dude. Him over the vine. I mean, it's not the vines, but just like
Yeah.
during it, Bartman's right there fumbling that shit with the fucking
Oh, yeah, I
headphones.
still gotta look that shit up.
He's got that shit right there.
No, yeah. Pretty
That was
much,
a sick
dude.
catch,
I
dude.
mean, my wide receivers carried me again, man. Roddy White got me 18. Beckham got me 41. Evans got me 13,
Hey,
which is good enough.
You know what?
I'm not worried about
I don't
it.
know what's going on with pickup of the year, and I don't know what the criteria. Well, the criteria other than the stats, but Beckham for George after he had Cruz. Loses Cruz didn't do shit weak all year.
Well,
Get
okay.
Beckham, look how good Beckham
Look,
is.
I'll-
Dude, and I actually picked up Beckham the week before Cruz got injured.
Look, and I'll say this: that currently pickup of the year is Bradshaw, because Bradshaw has the most points, right? And Bradshaw.
But we can't count him anymore if he's gonna be.
Oh
injured.
no, right. Never mind. He's absolutely right. Bradshaw, we have it as the steal of the draft because of the amount of points that he got. He was taken in the last round,
Pick
and
of the
he
year
is.
is actually Forsett.
Oh,
Yeah, he's actually top 6 running back in the NFL.
He's absolutely. He's definitely right about that. He's
And then
definitely
Beckham
right
was
about
out
that.
5 weeks.
Last one to pick him up was me, and I just traded him.
Okay, but and I will argue this for Alex. Okay, Beckham has a gang of points in the second half of the season, right? Because he wasn't really doing much.
He didn't play.
He didn't play.
He was injured.
Forsett has been
Is he
a top
asleep?
10 running back at a position where we are all struggling to find running backs.
Oh, I'm not, bro. Yeah, you are. Rashad Jennings has been out for
What's your
4
record?
weeks.
5 and 6.
Exactly.
You're struggling for running backs.
I'm starting for wide receivers.
You know, the only person here that can say they're not struggling for running backs is this motherfucker because he has Matt Forte and Arian Foster.
Rashad Jennings, Le'Veon Bell, put him up against all.
Well, I know you're not putting up
only
Rashad
played like
Jennings
4
against
games.
anybody, but Le'Veon Bell is.
Hands. That should be hands. Rashad Jennings only played like 4 games.
But 4 games he smashed.
Who would you? Le'Veon Bell and Rashad
Every
Jennings.
two
You would
fields
rather
smash
take
2
those
games,
two
double
over Matt
hands.
Forte and Arian Foster?
No, fuck no. I was kidding.
Hands.
I wouldn't.
So
You hogging all that shit?
there's like Rachel.
no, I absolutely, I agree with that, and we can have a discussion. I agree with that, and we can have a discussion over that. But I think that
You guys.
Forsett is definitely the pickup of the year. You have a steal at running back in a year where running back is weak.
Yeah, I mean, Well, I mean, I just think Forset's been probably the best pickup. But
Definitely.
I don't know if we should count
And
that.
Beckham is running right up
But I
his
don't know
ass.
if we could count that even more than Bradshaw, just because Bradshaw stayed on.
Well,
the one-
Bradshaw was drafted.
That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bradshaw was
But I
drafted.
mean, Forset's been on a lot of teams, though. I mean, you have to.
He's
like,
been dropped a lot. That's
He
true.
can't be the best pickup if he benefited like 8 guys. It has to be the best pickup for a team.
It has to be the best pickup for that reason that people went through him like he was nothing, and yet he's a top 6 running
But
back.
how can it be a best pickup for whoever picked them up if they dropped them after, you know?
Who picked
That's
him
what
up
I'm
first?
Everyone
You
did drop him.
I
I
picked
think.
him up last.
I think Richie
I
had him
picked
for a
him up
little bit
first.
too.
I
Right?
had him for a week.
I know
I had him
Adrian had
last.
him.
I think I picked him up
Adrian had him.
first.
I had him
Hey,
last.
I think I picked him up first actually.
Well, I know
Hey, so-
all you guys have had it. All you guys are Eskimo brothers
So-
with Justin Forsett.
So like,
all had that.
and I'm proud of that. Me with the reels is.
Joel just wife
with
it,
the
man.
reels is.
Joel wife it and it benefited him.
This is something that we're definitely gonna. We gotta wait for the last week
Hey,
and
wait,
then,
wait,
and
hold
then
on,
we'll
hold on.
retouch
So
it.
how would that go? Last one to pick him up or first one to pick him up?
I'd be first one to pick him up.
I think it'd be
I
last,
still
no?
I still
I
say
think should be
because he
last,
was an
yeah.
undrafted player, we assess his season.
I think whoever has him.
I completely 100%
Whoever has him,
agree with
I
that.
think it's whoever picked him up last year.
I think whoever picked him up first. What's the argument? What's gonna be the?
I think it's
pickup?
whoever
It can't
picked
be
him
whoever
whoever has
picked him up
I think
first. 'cause
whoever
you didn't
picked up
keep
a
him.
player
think
that
whoever
wasn't
has him.
No,
drafted that
wait,
gave
wait.
him the most
Having
points.
them and picking him up is
Nah,
two
there it
different
is,
things.
right there, right
But
there.
you still traded
That's
him.
what it is.
So
That's
you
what
had
it
no
is.
hope
What's
in
it
him
gonna
either.
be?
Nah,
It's whoever. Okay, you're the one who's holding Forsett right now.
no, Joe is.
Joe. Okay.
Yeah.
However many points, because it's really going to come down to Beckham versus Forsett. However many points,
Beckham has that.
however many
Real.
points Forsett gave Joel versus what Beckham gave George.
Exactly, and that's more for George, a lot more.
Then Beckham
So
will win.
far, so far, no,
No, wait.
Forsett
Well,
could pop off the
hey,
rest.
They got 30 and 40.
For the argument though, just said I picked up for set first.
Yeah, but
I
Beckham's getting 20 plus.
How many
Yeah,
points did
but
he give you?
he's not giving you.
It wasn't that many.
Week
Or
two-
you would have kept him.
Yeah, exactly. He got me
That's
week
very
2.
If Forsett did anybody good, it's either me or Joe.
Okay,
Oh,
so
week 2 you got me 12, but I didn't drop
Joe
me.
got Forsett last. It's
Gandalf
gonna
for
be
white
battle versus
split
points, right?
again
Between Beckham and Forsett.
if we need.
yeah, that's something that we're going to come back and discuss. And pickup of the year is something that we can end up voting on to see who we think got pickup of the year.
It's actually.
Well, since it's always just us, we should just make it now.
I still look as what? Pull it?
That's true. Well, let's wait to see what they get in week 13.
Oh,
that
yeah,
might change
That's
shit.
why.
Well,
Yeah.
we should
So
decide now
it
before we
wraps
see what they
around
get. That way no one feels like they're getting
Especially-
done dirty. I feel like they're doing pretty
You're
good
the
right
one
now.
that thinks I get.
That's
creative
why.
and
That's
dirty.
why. What if Forsett gets 50 next week and Beckham gets nothing?
spend on fleece. I don't know what
Yeah,
Shouldn't
but
that
it's not
count
like-
for Forsett?
Yeah,
Wait,
your son- I know
but
that
Beckham
one,
got
your son
50
had at
points
least
2 weeks
few
ago.
blinks.
And
Yeah,
Forsett
my
only
my
had like
son. What a
13,
little sneaky.
14.
That was Evans, not Beckham. Like
Huh?
that was Evans, not Beckham. Go in there, like try to figure it
No,
out.
but
You guys mind that?
Maybe it wasn't like a week
Beckham got
ago,
like
but
20.
Beckham did get like 50.
or
Not
the
too
year,
long
the
ago.
year or the week before that. No.
Next week we got Richie against Jack.
We need to get
Richie's projected 164, 82,
Or they were.
and Jack's projected 152, 68. You want to talk about your game?
Yeah, okay, so I need to win because I'm trying to maintain the lead in this division. And I don't know what's going to happen with stat corrections. So it may come down that I actually need this win. In either case, I don't want to lay down for Jack. And I feel good about the fact that we're past bye weeks. Everybody has their full teams for the first time in who knows how many weeks. I don't remember when bye week started, week 4, week 5, something like that. This is the first week where everyone gets their full rosters once again, and I feel good about my wide receiver core.
Boo! Fuck his wide receiver core. Boo!
Anybody want to talk about Jack's team?
You know what? Yes, Jack, fucking lose. Alright, I need your team.
Well,
Shit, I'm about to rub your head for good luck. Hold that head.
You're gonna rub his penis?
No, Adrian, that's you. You gotta think that one.
I know.
Well,
right?
Mark
Adrian,
Sanchez-
Why'd you put that out
Yeah,
there?
Adrian. Wait, Adrian, why you like rubbing penises?
I never said that. You're the
ACT,
one-
did you rub your penis?
You're the one that said about rubbing
Yeah.
head.
I was
I'm not the one that said it. You're talking about
You know what? Actually, Jack seems pretty good. His problem is that he's starting Mark Sanchez, and it's actually been one of the best players on his team. That's really bad.
Hey, see,
He should have got rid of Josh Gordon. CJ Anderson's gonna fall off.
Sal, talk about Jack's team.
no, I got
Hey, motherfucker, I'm not even done here.
Um,
You know what? Fuck
if
Richie's
you-
team. Fuck his quarterback. Fuck his running back. Fuck his two wide receivers. Fuck his back wide receiver. Fuck whatever wide receiver's gonna pick up in the waiver wire, and the wide receiver you didn't pick up. Fuck him too.
Sal,
Go
talk
Jack.
about Jack's team.
All right, so I have a trade relating that you made with Jack about what did you say?
Anderson
Anderson.
for Josh Gordon.
All right, so let's say the trade didn't happen.
Yeah.
Would you have started C.J. Anderson?
Of course, he's
has no
my
running
best
backs.
running back.
He was your best running back?
Yeah.
When you started
That
Bryce
makes you feel a
Brown.
little better then.
Richie has the worst running backs probably in the league.
Yeah, to tell you.
Arguably, obviously, but yeah.
And
But he
I
hasn't
thought
had
my
wide
team was going to
receivers.
expose
Yeah,
that
he does.
against
That's
you,
why
and they
he
didn't, man.
Okay.
Wide receiver core. We trying.
I traded C.J. Anderson for Josh Gordon because in 2 weeks, which is when our playoffs start in week 14, Monty Ball and Hillman are going to be back. Who knows what C.J. Anderson is going to get, but the Browns are always going to throw to Josh Gordon. So I feel like, yes, it hurt me this week because Anderson got 40 points. Gordon got 23.
You got
It,
36.
okay, whatever.
But
It's
who do you
still
want going to the playoffs?
Gordon, which is why I made the trade.
All right, no, but all right, let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay, I traded C.J. Anderson for Josh Gordon because I felt that C.J. Anderson might do good, and he ended up doing really well this week. But in 2 weeks, when our playoff starts, who knows what the hell he's gonna do? Because they're gonna have Monty Ball back. They're gonna have Ronnie Hillman back. It's a running back by committee completely, and they even have Thompson in there, who's also stealing carries. Is C.J. Anderson gonna be worth as much to me in the playoffs as Josh Gordon is? Definitely not. So that's why I made the trade. Did it almost cost me this week? Hell yeah! It still might cost me this week. I'm up by 0.4.
Who cares though? You're going to the playoffs. That was not like, who cares if he beats you?
Hey,
Oh.
I might be taking bets on you guys.
On who?
That Richie wins the playoffs. $10 a bet.
That Richie wins the entire playoffs?
Yeah.
The entire playoffs?
Yeah.
Who's taking that bet? Shit, who's writing down bets?
And I'm only gonna take it if 4 of you guys bet.
So you want $40 in?
$40 in.
What's going on? What's the bet one more time?
That I win the league.
Yeah, that he wins it all. And just to let you guys
40
know,
bucks?
I'm about to trade
No,
him running
10
back too.
bucks.
I'm about to
10
trade him
bucks.
But
running
you want
back.
4 people in it.
Yeah, to take it.
No, that's who's on my mind.
And,
What?
and
Shit that fucking just.
and I'm gonna give him a running back too, just to complete his team.
Sorry.
And it's not gonna be a dirty trade. It's gonna be a clean trade.
She called me Adrian, this big-headed hoe.
Because I closed the window on
You
it.
see that? Exactly. Damn.
All right, so anybody want to take Alex up on this trade?
So he's
I mean, this bet.
$10 on Richie winning. Four people need to take it up.
$10 and saying somebody.
So when you
Look
get
at that.
40,
You're one, Sal's one.
he pays 4 people
Yeah.
10
Pretty sure
bucks.
Jack and Mike will take it.
Nah, they probably won't
unless
take
they're
it.
about confidence on their team, which I understand. It's all good. I'm calling all you guys out. All you playoff teams. Let's see if you guys got confidence. That's you too, CT. I hear you laughing.
Man, shit, I just barely made it in. I'm realistic.
All right, so that's a bet that's not gonna happen. All right,
Everybody thinks they're gonna win it or what?
No, I think Richie's
We're
gonna
ready
win
to make
it.
playoffs.
And I'm trying to make $40 back.
Man, you know what?
Playoffs are basically.
This shit is a trap bet, though. Of course, none of us think Richie's gonna win it. But why the fuck are we gonna all, like, 4 of us put our fucking money in? I'm not putting my fucking money in. And then it's
Why
like,
not? You're gonna
okay,
win
you
it.
think Richie's gonna win it. I don't think Richie's gonna win it, but I don't want to put my fucking money.
Just $10.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck if it's just $10. I don't give a fuck if it's
That's
just
it.
$2. I'm
And
not
We
putting
do
my
have
money
4
in
chances
like
of winning that bet, though.
yeah.
that. Who the fuck is 4 chances? Man, I ain't some gullible
No, he
motherfucker.
said
Like
4
4
people.
chances? Ooh,
We have 4
I gotta
chances.
take it. Like, get the fuck
4
out
people
here,
against
dude.
you.
you're all betting the same thing. It's the same chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's just if Richie does win it, that's 1 out of 4.
Yeah.
But if he loses it,
No,
that's
it's
3 out of
The
4.
odds have nothing to do with the bet.
No, because it's 4 of us and Richie.
It doesn't matter if you make the
matter.
same bet one time or a million times. It's the same odds on the same bet.
Yeah.
Man, you know what?
exactly.
Fuck that stupid ass bet.
Dude,
Fuck
yeah,
that
fucking
bet.
Say that.
Who gives a fuck about that bet?
All right, moving on then. Let's move
Dude,
to.
none of us would. Do you want to bet $20 that Adrian's not going to win the whole thing?
Yeah, who will take?
You want to bet $20? You want to bet 60?
I bet you 60.
How about you bet your car?
I bet my car that
You want to bet your car that Adrian's not going to win the
So
playoffs?
it's my car
Are you
against
gonna bet
what?
your car?
No. I'm just saying. You want to bet your car, but you're
My
not going to
car.
win the
Do I
playoffs.
get another car?
I'm just asking. Do you want to bet your
Yeah,
car?
If I get another car?
No, well, you don't have confidence in your team? They're not going to win?
If I get another car, I'm not betting my car against nothing.
Why not? You're going to win, dude. Adrian's not going to win it.
Why make the bet if I get nothing in return?
Okay, fuck it. You'll get a fucking mansion or some shit.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm making
You'll
that
take it.
bet.
You want to make it right now. You'll bet your car or something.
Against a
You give me
mansion?
that shit?
Yes, I'm making that bet.
Use your
You
card.
know what, man? Fuck all
You don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do
You
comparison.
know what? No, it's a good. You know what? No, it was. It was a bad comparison. It was. But you know what? That's some stupid ass shit though. Just surrounding the bet, but you know what it was? It was a bad example by me, and that's my fault.
Alright, you want to hear why I don't think it's a stupid bet?
No, it's a dumbass fucking bet.
You want to hear why I
So
don't
obviously, all of us thinking you wouldn't bet that because I mean, you don't fucking bet that.
If I was in the playoffs and I had confidence in my team, and someone told me, "Hey, you know what? This guy's gonna win the playoffs," and I bet you $10, then I'm like, "Well, fuck yeah." Because you know what? I think my team's going to win it all the way. And even if he has to go through me in the end, that still don't mean he don't win the playoffs. So if I think my team's going to make it in the end, I believe that his team will be my team. And I'll take $10 extra to win it. That's just me, though.
Well, I'm still taking that bet, so shut up. All right, go for it, Richie.
All right, on to the next game, and it is the absolute last game. It's the last game in the Rios Bowl. It's George against Adrian. You two talk about your teams.
Fuck Adrian's
All I
team.
know is I got money
fuck
on
Adrian's
fucking
team.
George.
Ooh.
Anybody want to take
Or
that bet?
beer, whatever. But I got my boy right here.
Anybody want to
Adrian,
take
go bet him.
Adrian?
Well, me and George already have a
Bet
bet
him,
on
Adrian.
I
that.
know, but
Bet
Chris
team.
is backing George. Does anybody want to bet on Adrian to win?
I don't want to back up Adrian. Adrian's team's irrelevant.
All right, well,
I don't feel bad.
his team's projected 156. Mine's is projected 138. But my projections the last like 3 weeks have been like way off.
Don't look at this motherfucking projection.
My projections have been saying I've been getting like 110, 115,
I should've
120s,
ra- I should've
and I've been
ranked
popping
George
up for
like no one ever
160
been
pluses
ranked
the last 2 to 3 weeks.
Like, turn.
Come up and ask for a fucking.
You want us to talk about your team, Adrian?
Basically, I'm starting Roma this week until Jay Cutler shows me otherwise.
That's amazing, man.
I was gonna go with Jay Cutler in playoffs, but that's not gonna happen as of right now. Brandon Marshall, I need him to come through. And what George has a good advantage on, I mean, not really an advantage, but it's been statistically better, is I have four players playing on Thursday night. So usually Thursday night players don't do bad, and George will know what he's up against by then. And I'm just hoping Des Bryant's gonna smash. Rashad Jennings, I know nobody likes Rashad Jennings, but I feel confident in Rashad Jennings. Me and Alex were to do a trade for Jamal Charles. We were close. I honestly did not want to give up Rashad Jennings, and I knew I couldn't give up anything more with that. So I believe in Rashad Jennings. I believe in Le'Veon Bell, obviously. Martellus Bennett, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. My flex and my tight end spots might change. That's basically what I'm focused on, but I feel confident in beating George. I'm going to win that 12-pack for being undefeated in the Real Bowl, and I'm in the playoffs, so fuck it.
Like a patient.
This is true. If you win, you are undefeated in the Rios Bowl.
Damn.
Adrian's,
Is that really gonna happen?
Adrian's not a Rios, remember?
Nope, he's a Rivers.
He's a Rivers.
Yeah,
All right, so
not win the Real
Now to the
Bowl.
next topic.
whatever. They actually got Tony Romo getting.
You guys are dicks.
They actually got Tony Romo getting 31 points against Philly. That's not gonna happen.
Does anybody want to
Wait, hold
take
on.
that bet?
Let me talk about that right now real quick. Let me talk about that real quick.
No.
You're being a hypocrite right now because you just said, why didn't I start Des Bryant against Giants when it's a division game?
Okay,
That's
on
a
to the next
division game
topic.
too.
Romo.
Okay,
But
on
I'm
to
not.
the next
I'm not
topic.
saying Romo's not
Romo,
gonna do
no
good.
way.
I just said Romo's not gonna get 31.
That's cool.
I didn't say Romo wasn't gonna do good.
You're right.
I said he wasn't gonna get 31.
You're right.
Anybody
he'll
want to
break
take that
31.
bet? Anybody think Romo will get 31?
I'll bet they will break 31
Against who?
against Philly.
And then
I'll
I
take
got.
You'll take it.
Oh,
I'll
all
take it.
right, we got a bet.
What
What are
are
you
we
guys
betting?
betting?
We'll just do a 12-pack.
Alright.
12-pack. Romo gets 31.
No, that Adrian
No
said
one's
that he
writing
beats
it down?
31.
31 or over, but whatever. Fuck it.
So if Romo gets 31 on the dot, he wins, right?
And no one's
All
writing
right.
it down. Right? Whatever.
Yeah, we got it recorded.
All right.
I hope.
The way my wide receivers have been playing, they could go up against Brandon Marshall and Des Bryant.
I agree. They go up against Brandon Marshall for sure.
And Des Bryant.
Des Bryant's pretty beast. You're right,
Yeah,
Odell
but so
Beckham
is Odell
beast.
Beckham. Oh, they got fucking 2-3 guys on Odell Beckham. And Mike Evans just had Mike Evans had a bad week, and he still got me 13 points.
I don't think he's confirmed to get to beast Mike Evans. I know Odell Beckham is. I don't think Mike Evans is confirmed to be beast.
Mike Evans can pop off. He was targeted a lot. He still got the most targets in the team. But you know what? That's what happens. When you start doing good, they start focusing more on you. That's why Vincent Jackson had like 6 catches for 117 yards. So that we'll go with that. The only concern I really have is probably my running backs won't do as good as his. Maybe Le'Veon Bell's a fucking beast.
Let me ask your opinion on it. I know Richie doesn't like him. What do you think of Rashad Jennings yourself?
He's trash.
You think he's trash?
No.
Yeah, he's trash.
Basura.
Rashad Jennings is gonna get you your points, dude.
I think he could get his points. He's just not consistent.
Well, he's been,
Well,
injured. He hasn't even
He's
been
been
playing.
consistent since he's been back.
And then, and Daniels didn't do that well. Hopefully, he can get his shit together. I think Odell Beckham will beat Andre Johnson, dude. I'm sorry. I think Mike Evans and Odell Beckham would match up with Brandon Marshall and Des Bryant. Roddy White will beat Andre Johnson. Kickers or whatever.
About Jennings today that I did on draft day.
And dude, you got Kansas City's defense going up against Denver, bro.
No, my
don't
defense,
know.
I still have to work on that.
Denver's D or Kansas City's D?
Yes,
Kansas City
against Denver.
My bad.
And I got Indianapolis against Washington. I picked up.
that sounds good.
I picked up
Definitely.
Indianapolis last week. They got me. They got me. I want to say they got me like 30 something
But here's
points.
the thing, Alex does have a point on this, and I'm gonna vote for a change in defensive points at the
I
time
think
comes.
we all are gonna vote
Yeah.
for a change.
But Kansas City could just get a return, and I could get my points. So I'm
They
not super
could have,
worried
would have,
about
should
that.
have. You never know. Just
Yeah,
like
but-
they could have, would have, should have needed a pick 6 against the Raiders last week and didn't happen.
But Kansas City still got 26 points. I can't complain about that. That's good for me.
Man, they should have could have.
And pretty much, dude, I think my team's gonna top yours this week. I just think they are. All you have, dude, you literally have 4 players on a short week.
For the Bears?
Dude, for the
Cowboys
Bears,
and
the
They
Cowboys,
both play Thursday night.
yeah, they
Half
both
your
play.
team.
They both play Thursday.
Hey, George.
Yeah.
That's why I said, yeah. So the,
If his team goes beast mode on Thursday night, I think I'm willing to trade you some players just to beat Adrian to win.
No,
the
I have confidence in my team.
No, but I think we should just beat
Why?
him.
I have confidence in my
Just
team.
embarrassing.
I like the team that I have, and I
And
like
he
what
can
they're
end up in
doing.
8th place. And he plays rich and lose.
Dude, but I have players that are beasting right now just as well.
See, but if he gets 8th place, we could get him to play Richie, and he gets eliminated in the first round.
I think if Rashad Jennings stayed healthy the whole year, he would have.
I'd actually rather
he
have
would
him play
match-
Henry than
He
Richie.
would match Jamal Charles.
But Henry,
I think Henry would murder Adrian.
but if
Henry
he get,
will
if he
murder.
get,
Richie
if he-
doesn't
if he
have
get-
running
If he
backs.
gets 6th place, he plays Jack.
No, this is true. I don't have running backs. If you play Henry, Henry's gonna fucking circle stomp your ass.
So basically, you're saying is I can't win
But
championships.
Henry's wide receivers are
Not if you play me or
pretty
Henry.
good. Pretty alright. Who's your wide receivers, Henry?
I didn't play the show, so I didn't.
My
reach that.
Edelman and fucking Keenan Allen.
But if you
Sometimes Steve
maintain,
Smith
if you
when he's not.
find a way to get into 7th place and you play the leader of your division, and it's not Christian, yeah.
But this is
You
the
can
thing.
win.
This is the thing that I don't get is how the fact that Indianapolis's defense was projected 22 points against Jacksonville, and this next week they're projected. Where's my game? They're projected 16 against Washington.
Because Jacksonville sucks.
No, but so does Washington.
They do.
Washington is horrible.
There has to be some reason.
They
like,
expected
maybe
Jackson.
returns. Maybe
They
it's returns.
expected Jacksonville to have to punt a lot, which
No.
means return yards.
No, actually.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think-
Jacksonville
I don't
has a
think they project
good.
return
Jacksonville
yards.
has a good defense.
Do they project return yards? You think? I don't think
Jacksonville
they
does
project
have a
do.
good defense.
They
And
do?
Washington defense has been doing pretty good too.
Oh, okay. Well,
Jacksonville
maybe that's what it
But
is.
I
don't
think they
care about the
expected
defense, I care about the
Jacksonville to
offense.
punt a lot.
But
That's
Washington's
return yards.
offense really does suck, dude. They're not good.
No, but Jacksonville has been doing good.
I don't know how they have Indianapolis defense at 16 points.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I
When,
honestly
when
think-
I believe Washington's just as bad as Jacksonville.
I think they think
Yeah, I
that
think
Jacksonville's
so.
offense is better than Washington, and I could argue that.
Then why would the
Yeah.
points be less?
No, they
Against
think
Washington.
Washington's offense is better
Oh
than
no, shit!
Jacksonville.
You're right. You're right.
But the Washington's offense isn't.
I think Washington's
I have to
offense is
think
better than
it, I have to think
Jacksonville's.
it comes down to
Not that
return
they've
yards
been
because
playing.
they
Not that
probably
they've been playing.
How many
they-
points did Washington get this year?
Dude, they
This week?
probably think that Deshaun
Washington's
Jackson.
defense?
No, Washington's
Hey man, they
offense.
probably think Deshaun Jackson's gonna run all over them.
They probably do.
Jacksonville doesn't have anybody like that.
And Indianapolis has given a lot of points up to wide receivers.
Oh, that's
No, but I mean that too, and they probably think that Deshaun Jackson's gonna do good on the return game. Jacksonville doesn't have a guy like that. I mean, they have decent.
They,
returns.
no, you're absolutely right.
They don't have
Jacksonville
Deshaun
does not
Jackson. Maybe
have
that's
a guy
what they're
like that.
projecting. But I'm with George. I would think I'd get the same points off of Washington that I do against Jacksonville with Indy's D. But you know the experts aren't always right anyway. So you know you can't always take the
Washington,
projections
Washington
to
only
heart.
got 13 points. But they played
Jacksonville
against,
got-
but they played against San Francisco's.
Jacksonville
They only
got-
3 against Indy's D.
Here's my dad's.
No.
This is the way it is.
But the question is
I think
Indy's
San
D better?
Francisco is better than Indianapolis.
It's two Central
If
Americans.
Washington can get 13 on San Francisco, what can they get on Indy?
And you and I cross paths. And we
All right,
see
so
that.
next game will be.
Chavagol.
The experts. That's what
Well, everyone's playing someone else that's not here. Like, We'll go with.
Go with Sal's game.
Let's go with Sal. Sal against Mike. Mike's projected 161. Sal's projected. Yeah, you're projected 98. Because that's how much garbage your team is. Nah, you're projected 154.
Basically saying that he's not bad.
But you want to talk about your team?
Aren't necessarily.
About you think you're gonna be Mike? You know you're gonna be Mike.
Yeah, I think I'll beat him. End the league, you know, on a good note. Get a victory, go out in a
because I
blaze
have
of
it
glory.
saved. It's
Hold
an
on,
APR.
hold
I don't know where else it's been.
You guys waiting for us to finish?
Yeah,
Really?
really.
Oh, let's just keep it low. Yeah. I was trying to be low.
Our
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, I think I'm
That's
gonna
cool,
beat him,
dude. Talk what you need to. I can cut stuff out.
You know,
Did-
I mean, it's just kind of weird when like we have the spot on.
Well, it's kind of weird when we're trying to put it up and it's two conversations that drown each other out.
He has a point.
I
Though.
don't know if that's really.
He does have a point.
Kinda,
though,
I was
dude.
kind of like trying to listen to you again and then trying to listen to you.
I'm looking at the thing. I can see the voice effect, how it's recording. Is you don't have to believe me if you don't want to.
No. I actually do believe what you're saying. It's fine.
Okay. Sal, talk about your game.
All right, so Aaron Rodgers versus Peyton Manning. Hopefully Peyton Manning. Damn, see, even I thought Peyton. Hopefully Aaron Rodgers, gets more points than him. Sammy Watkins, I think he's gonna get me more points. He should. If not, I don't know. I might seriously think about benching him.
If you bench him, who would you put in?
Who's talking about benching?
Sammy Watkins.
Probably Kenny Britt, or Cecil Shorts.
All right. We'll get the NIU playoffs.
I think Sammy Watkins is more reliable than those two options.
Or I mean, Cecil Shorts. Since that other fool got injured, what's his name? Denard Robinson. He went down. No.
Denard Robinson. No. Allen something, right?
Alan Hearns is out.
He's
No,
out.
not
Denard Robinson.
Allen Robinson.
Alan Robinson.
Allen Robinson. Yeah.
Yeah, he got hurt, so I think he's gonna get a lot more touches. So maybe, but yeah, it's probably a big if on Sammy Watkins. Calvin Johnson, hopefully, finally fucking blows up. Mark Ingram.
Calvin Johnson has hurt you all year.
Yes, because I think he's gonna be, the superstar that he thinks he is. I guess. But he got matched up against Del Reeves this last week, and Del Reeves basically shut him down.
And maybe he's not fully healthy yet. We don't know. I know they're playing him,
for 4
but
weeks already. So I don't know what else does he need.
when you're a wide receiver, your legs are
For
of
4
the utmost
seasons?
importance.
And then the 2 seasons before that, he was just playing as a decoy, so it kind of hurt me as well because I thought he was going to do good, and he was just out there like a decoy, so they weren't even fucking throwing it to him.
Yeah.
They were just using him as a threat, so it kind of fucked me over because he got me a bunch of 2s and 1s.
It helps the Lions in real life. It completely kills you in fantasy.
Yeah, and Alfred Morris, you know what? He's been doing really well for me. Just hope he can continue that. Jared Cook, but I need a better tight end, no lie. And Jared Matthews is really fucking, or Jordan Matthews has really been coming through at tight end, so I'm gonna keep him.
Okay, now that's interesting you say about Jared Cook because coming out of the draft, you drafted 4 tight ends. How did that play out?
That played out fucking horribly because I still got fucking Jordan Cameron over here, fucking bum. On the concussion, can't even fucking play in the game yet and shit.
Hey, but Jared Cook might be able to get you some points, man. Because
Yeah.
Kansas City's tight ends did good
better
against
than nothing,
Oakland
dude.
last week. No, but Kansas City's both tight ends actually did pretty good against Oakland last week. Our linebackers aren't really that good enough to actually really
This
cover
guy's
the
from
tight
St.
ends
Louis,
that well.
though.
So what? St. Louis has been playing good. They beat who they beat
Denver.
2 weeks ago? Denver. Then they almost beat San Diego.
And you know what? You
That
might have a
stupid
point
pick
because
on
2
Henry.
weeks ago, Jared Cook did come through with 18 points.
Dude,
Tight end position.
you just got. It's one of those things where Jared Cook's up in the air, dude. It's like it's up in the air with him.
And you know what I
can
learned the
happen.
hard way this year?
Huh.
It doesn't really fucking matter what you do with a kicker because I kind of drafted Nick Novak kind of high, and I mean honestly, this with Nugent, I
Look,
picked him up and he's just been getting.
Honestly, in our league, the difference between the best kicker and the worst kicker is not that huge.
Yeah.
Alex, what you got?
You know what's funny that Sal be talking about tight ends is that this week Julius Thomas got hurt, and last minute, like I think it was Thursday or Friday, I get Delaney Walker and he pops off for 28.
28
28
Oh.
points. So you over here like sitting on tight ends, off the
Always
waivers.
pick up just-
So you over here sitting on tight ends like they're fucking. You're gonna do something like that. You just gotta look them up. Fool. Just drop yours. Hope someone else picks them
But
up.
see,
let
I
them
can't
be
expect
trash on
to
someone
pick up
else's bench.
someone off the fucking waiver wire. and get
It's
20.
Delaney Walker though. Best
Delaney
one.
Walker, yeah, but doing shit though.
You've never picked up someone off the waiver wire that does good?
Probably fucking.
You've
I
had
can't
to
remember.
pick someone up.
Yeah.
Not that I
Like Benny
remember. I probably
Cunningham?
made like 13 moves this whole season.
Hey, Benny Cunningham picked him off the waiver wire.
Fred Jackson, I
He's
picked
been
him
doing
off the waiver.
Odell Beckham, I got off the.
That's good.
I picked up Fred Jackson off the waiver.
Dude,
so
I got
can say that.
Odell.
Jordan Matthews, I picked up off the waiver.
That's good also.
I got Odell Beckham off the waiver wire with not even using a priority to get him.
Dude, you can't even expect Odell
You got him
Beckham
on
to
free
come out.
agency.
That might be like
Got him on
the
free
best
agency.
pickup of the fucking year.
I didn't even use the waiver wire.
You got him off waiver, and you just beat everybody to it. You cool?
Yeah, because no one knew Victor Cruz was gonna get injured.
Yeah, but
I just heard Odell Beckham's coming back, and I'm like, fuck it, I got Eli Manning, so I'm gonna pick him
honestly,
up.
That's what I heard.
I'm like, dude, they said he's a rookie. They said he's injured. They said he came back. I got Eli Manning. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get him just in case. You never know, in case he pops off, I can throw him in there.
You kind of just beat everybody.
And then next, you know, Victor Cruz gets injured that following week.
Good luck.
So, how you feel about your chances this week? You're playing Mike. Mike is a top team in our league.
Just besides Peyton Manning, dude. Peyton Manning doesn't
Nah,
really
dude, it's not just
pop off
Peyton
as.
Dude, he has two.
He has DeMarco Murray.
Broncos against who?
He has.
Broncos are playing Kansas City.
Against, yeah, Kansas City. And I think that's going to be a very
At
tough
Kansas
game for them
City.
because it's a city division game. And
I mean, but dude, honestly, who else does he have? He has Macklin, who could get some points. Who else?
Vereen, he's not
DeMarco Murray, dude.
Vereen's not going to do anything. Ertz not going to do anything. Percy Harvin, I hope, doesn't do shit. I don't know why he's always projected to get 20 points.
That's because he does kick returns.
Does he really
And
get
punt
20
returns.
points?
He gets good points.
He gets
too.
good points.
Yeah, this week
What
he
did he
did
get
well.
last week? Not that
Last
well.
week he got 27.
This last week that just passed right now.
27.
You know what?
That's not
Buffalo's
bad.
been a very
This week
good
he got only
defense,
10.
Oh,
but-
okay, so I was saying this
Yeah.
week right now that just
Yeah.
passed.
Nah, dude, I like my chances against him. As long as I have Aaron Rodgers and hopefully...
And Buffalo's going up against Cleveland, who is pretty good.
Seattle's trying to be consistent against
Ertz is
him.
whatever.
If Allen's back.
I mean, it could go up in there. It all depends on who
It's a
plays what.
toss-up, and I like my chances.
Yeah.
50%.
All right, next game we'll go
What was the point favorite?
He's the
on the last
point
one?
favorite.
Henry against Joel.
Boo, fuck Joel. Oh, my son?
Your
I'm playing my
son.
fucking son?
Yeah, hey, you
Now, you know
started the season by playing Joel. You're Joel's daddy. You're ending the regular
It's a good
season
name, I did
by
name him.
playing Joel.
Yeah.
You get Arian Foster back this week?
I don't take any joy in beating my son, but this is like one of those times where your son talks too much shit, threw some food at you, and you just want to fuck the little motherfucker up, so, you know?
And this league you won't get suspended.
Joe's gonna get a dick slap, no less, but no more than 7 times. That's what's gonna happen during this game.
Do you get Arian Foster back this week?
I don't, and Alfred Blue goes for 35 points. Or
I'll take that bet.
Or Arian Foster
I'll
comes
definitely
back,
take that
or Arian
bet.
Foster comes back and only gets 15.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take
No,
the. I'll take
no,
the
no,
double
no,
back.
no, 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 because I'm not betting it. That's just me. That's just me trying to reverse jinx Alfred Blue
That's funny.
from getting hurt and then them thinking that Foster's healthy.
That
for him
hey,
and
that's
getting points.
funny, and it's funny because you were
It's
ultra
funny because
specific
it's
about it.
effective. Exactly, right? 50
Funny 'cause
points
you
from
were
Foster.
ultra-
Alright,
Of course,
well,
I'd rather have 30 from Blue.
Okay, so let's cut the bullshit. Let's get straight down to brass tacks. You think you're gonna circle stomp Joel, right?
I hope I win.
You're only projected to win by 11.
I hope I win by 0.75.
But they have Minnesota's D going up against Carolina. I think
Or
they'll
I
get
have
on
St.
60
Louis's
points.
D going up against Oakland. Think about that.
Who?
We just beat Denver. What's Oakland gonna do against us, man? Honestly, dude. What's Oakland gonna do against the Rams?
Hopefully, not treat you like Kansas City.
No, we're gonna treat them like some Kansas City barbecue.
I'll take that bet.
Devour those
I'll
motherfuckers,
take that bet.
dude.
Oakland
I'll
against
take that
St.
bet.
Louis, straight
Slater's
up. He's trying to
50-50.
take that bet.
Ooh,
Slater's
damn.
50-50. I'll
Hey.
take that bet. All right.
It's just heads up, right? Win.
Heads up.
St.
win.
Louis.
No,
Raiders?
fucking
I'm with
heads
that,
up,
dude.
straight
I'm
win.
with that shit.
That the Raiders beat St. Louis.
He's trying to double
Get the
down on
fries.
Slater's
Oh, yeah,
Gravy
yeah.
and cheese.
That's Yeller's food right there.
Damn, sorry.
I'm getting a straight free meal. You're paying mine. Henry's paying Yeller's.
That's pretty good. He's trying to double down on us because I lost Slater's 50-50 to him.
Two Kansas
on a
City.
Raider bet.
That shit's bomb, dude.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hey, all I know is, bro.
I can't wait. Raiders Rams, dude. We're doing that shit. Hey, that's Sunday, huh? That's this Sunday.
All right,
Like-
I'm gonna ask you.
so
I'm gonna
like
ask
2
you.
days away.
I'm gonna ask you an almost pointless question because of how overly confident you are. Is there any aspect of your team that you're worried about?
You know who I'm worried about? You know what? Sal's team kind of fucked with my mind, man. You won, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you won, right? Because I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
about
that was not a bad
I
dream.
mean,
That
hey,
actually happened.
it's not like Joel doesn't have. Joel has a bad team.
Joel's decent, man. You know what?
He has
you know what?
Forsett. He
Let
has
me tell you what's happened to
Hill.
my team. I'll give you my review of my team if I wasn't the owner of my team. All right, Phillip Rivers is not doing that good anymore. Keenan Allen is variable. He's been doing good for me these past couple of weeks. So if I was playing me, I think Keenan Allen's not going to do that good. Julian Edelman got 20. That's not a consistent thing. So I'd also think he's not going to do that good. My running backs, Forte. Let's say Blue right now in case it's not Foster. You know what? The Bears' offense is in such a fuck up right now that it's very possible that over these next couple of games they might care more about getting Cutler his throws to see what they can do, whatever match they can get, and not give Forte his touches or his throws because those checkdowns to Forte aren't helping Cutler out anything serious, you know? The handoffs, yeah, but it's not helping out his fucking career with the Bears because he's not getting those touchdown passes, and Trestman's job is probably more related to Cutler than Forte. I mean, Forte wasn't even a big-time draft pick. You know, he's probably benefited more off the Bears' offense in general, just even having Cutler there and how they defend for that. But anyway, like I would think Forte's not gonna get that much, and Blue might do okay. Steve Smith, if I was Joel, I wouldn't be worried about my team at all. But since I'm not Joel and I have my team, I think Forte's gonna beast again. I think that Edelman's going to keep doing what he was doing. I think Rivers is going to bounce back and have like 45, 50 points. If you guys want to bet on it, that's nice because I'm not going to bet. But
that's right.
who are the Chargers playing, by the way, if you guys know?
The
Rivers.
Chargers are playing Baltimore.
Yeah, against
I am starting their defense.
No, dude,
They're
that's
playing
bad,
at Baltimore,
dude. They're
too.
really playing Baltimore?
At Baltimore.
And they're at Baltimore? Fuck,
Yes,
that's
sir.
horrible, dude. I wouldn't be worried about my team at all. I hope I win.
Wait, who has...
No, I just hope I win.
I hope I win, dude. I wouldn't be worried about my team. I'm just saying, dude. I mean, I love my team, but I wouldn't be worried about them, though, you know?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
All right, next game.
I want to bet on Joel.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is.
I want to bet on Joel, dude. Who's going to bet
Last game. No. Oh, we talked Alex's game already? Yep. All right.
Man, you know what? Fuck Joel.
Last game we have is
About 35.
CT at 163 and Joseph at 129.
I got Joe by 85 points.
I'll take that bet.
Let's bet.
Nah, man.
Let's make something simple.
Chris, you got something to say?
My projection is vicious.
Your projection is always vicious, and I
Dude,
beat
you
you last
really wanna
week, so
suck
the
my
projection is
Damn.
always
Fuck up, Nick. Fuck up. No, like that.
I mean, I'll let you.
Yeah, whatever.
Just that, dude.
What do you got, CT?
You didn't knock me out of the playoffs. Adrian let you knock me out of the playoffs.
playoffs.
Fucking Adrian's a
You know,
bitch, man. Last week.
What did you ask me?
I said, what are you against something?
No, yeah, like fucking my team should win. I mean, Joe's team is like whatever. He just has
Jelly dick.
lucky weeks, and I'm hoping he gonna have another one. You know, technically I'm already in the playoffs, but you know I still want this win because if I can fucking win and you and Jack lose, I can take 6.
Damn. I can't lose to George.
You lose to fucking George, I'm like, if you lose to George, I take whatever I take. So I probably take 7.
I can't take that in my heart to lose to George.
So I'm hoping to crush some hearts this week.
Hell yeah.
Crush this fuckers.
You know what I'm talking about?
I was thinking about the same thing.
All right, so does anybody want to bet on this game? Chris obviously is hella confident in himself. Does anybody want to take Joseph to beat Chris?
I think Joseph's team's weak. I'm calling it right now.
Who are the Seahawks playing?
Seahawks are playing San Francisco. That's not going to be a good game.
Oh, damn.
Oh, San Francisco's D is pretty good, man. And it's a division game, and they hate each other.
That's tough.
They hate each other with a passion.
That's not gonna be good.
That team
Lynch
hates
or
each
Wilson.
Dude, that team
Who
hates
are
each
the-
other
who are
so
the
bad.
Redskins playing?
It's
If
not
it
even
means
funny.
anything,
Who are the Redskins
they're
playing?
at San Francisco.
Who's Deshaun Jackson playing?
It means a lot.
does?
Deshaun Jackson's playing Indianapolis.
I hate that. No, I do. I hate that. Absolutely.
The Redskins are playing the Colts.
I'm one of the guys that will say that I hate the fact that they
Hey,
lose
Joe's
like
not gonna
6
win
to
this
7
game.
burritos.
Joe's not.
No.
I'm sorry,
Joseph's not
dude.
going to win this game, dude.
Does anybody
Dude, it's
want to
not-
take
no,
Joseph in this
no,
game?
it's not worth
Hey,
betting.
and-
It's not worth betting, dude.
and
This game's not
Seattle's-
gonna go his way.
And Seattle's playing on a short week.
It's true what they say. He has a bad team.
Seattle playing Thursday?
He has a bad team, but
They're playing
he
San Francisco.
benefits
You
off
knew
of
they were gonna
having
do something
Deshaun
like that.
Jackson, Marshawn Lynch, and Russell Wilson beast.
Not even.
But they ain't gonna put up fantasy points against the
Only
Niners.
if they
They might
beat-
beat the Niners because the Niners suck fat dick
I'm,
there for San
I'm
Francisco.
telling you, Joseph's team isn't
But
that good.
they're not gonna put up that much fantasy points against San Francisco, and Deshaun Jackson isn't gonna do too much against the Colts D or the special teams.
Joseph's team's a
All right, break it down. Somebody break it down for us real quick.
That's not going to happen.
What would the standings look like in their division if Chris beats
But you
Joseph?
never know.
If Chris beats Joseph, it depends on who else wins.
Well, Christian
Just
lost this
assume
week,
Chris
right?
beats
If
Joseph.
Chris just beats Joseph, he stays where he's at.
Christian lost this week though, right?
That's it.
Christian and Joe both lost.
Hell
right?
yeah, Christian lost this
He
week.
played you.
Yeah.
Okay, Christian and Joe lost.
I'm taking names now.
Adrian
Fuck
lost
this.
though. Those
Yeah.
are the top 3 guys.
Yeah.
But
If
the
I'm not
bottom
making
3
playoffs,
won.
I'm taking names.
George
I don't
won,
give a fuck.
Alex won.
and you won. No,
I
you
lost.
lost.
No,
Okay.
and the
And
bottom.
Chris won.
Okay, you lost. Yeah,
Here's the thing.
Chris, Alex,
Top 3
and
lost, bottom 3 won.
Ooh,
If-
that's crazy.
if
That
we're-
brings it so much closer.
If we're not talking about other people winning,
could we have
Joseph-
an NFC South situation in that division?
if we're not talking
like a 4-9 team going to the playoffs?
Richie,
Yeah.
if we're not talking about anybody else winning or what, Joseph, Chris says where he's
Yes,
at.
Alex.
He needs me to lose, and he needs Jack.
Roz,
no,
Get a
yeah,
red.
Jack to lose.
Oh.
To take
Yeah,
6.
get it out
If
there.
you lose, I take 7.
Just hit that.
Yeah.
Well, Jack plays me, so
You
I
said
can
hand
really
it to Alex. I don't know.
help out in this
Yeah,
scenario.
you be helping me out.
No, definitely. But I mean, if we're going through that, if not,
Bless you.
if he wins, then I win, and Jack wins, he stays where he's at. If Jack loses, then I win. I go to 6. I stay in 6. He goes to 7, and Jack goes to 8.
And wait, dude. You know what? Next week is last week, right?
Yes.
So like, what are the possible playoff matchups?
Okay, what I'm looking at for me is
You want to know what the possible playoff matches
if I
would be?
win,
Yeah, I want to know.
You know what? How about we do this?
Yeah, where it's at now.
We'll do if it ended right now. What the possible matches would be?
I don't think it's updated this week's win, so you
Well,
gotta take
well,
the
it's
only
not
difference-
updated for this
the only
week's
difference-
wins.
the only difference
Well,
would be is-
let's just go by what we
It should
see.
still look the same way.
All right, look.
It is.
Well, the only difference
Me
is,
and Jack won.
yeah, exactly.
So
It's
it'll
based,
still look the same.
All right, so look, it'll be pretty much.
Adrian,
Oh.
It'll be pretty much
Sorry.
right now. Richie would play
me.
Chris, Henry,
no,
No.
Joseph.
Christian.
Christian would
Oh, Christian.
Christian would play the
Jack.
number.
7, Jack.
The 2 division winners get the top 2 seeds.
That's why
So-
Joseph.
so
Oh,
Christian-
yeah, okay, yeah, my bad.
Christian would play Jack.
No, Christian.
No,
would
no,
play
no,
Joseph.
it was my bad.
Yeah.
I
Christian
forgot.
played
I was
Jack.
looking at the wrong number. Richie would play Chris. Christian would play
Jack.
Jack,
Jack.
Adrian would play.
Henry,
Adrian would
We
play
talked about
Henry.
this. We talked about this.
I'll fucking smash it. Smash
Mike
it,
would
man.
play Joseph. Right? No, or Mike would play. Yeah, Joseph.
Yeah.
Mike would play
Just
Joseph.
Mike would play Joseph.
That's
That's
it.
everyone. That's all 4 teams.
Cover your mouth.
What's
huh?
Adrian gonna say?
Oh my bad. We'll do that.
Henry would play.
Yeah, but it's possible if I win and I'm able to maintain the number 1 spot, I would either play Chris or Jack. And both scenarios are kind of awkward for me because Chris's team has been on a roll, and if I play Jack, that means I play him 2 weeks in a row.
You could also play me as well.
You can drop the 8th.
I could drop to 8. If I lose and Jack and Chris win, I go to 8.
I'd much rather play Adrian and his bitch ass team.
Adrian's team does suck,
It doesn't suck. It's
and
just,
I will prove it next week.
If you play me, are you gonna play all of your bears?
I have to.
I'm
Who
gonna
else-
circle
I can't
stomp
repla-
you.
I can't
If you
replace
play
them.
all your bears, I'll kill you.
I can't replace them with anybody else. The only person I can honestly replace is Martellus Bennett.
I think the curse of Adrian being a Bears fan.
It's not a curse. It's just Brandon Marshall's not producing. Jay Cutler sucked. He's not supposed to.
You have all them in your bag.
Week
Alright.
14.
Again.
Week 14, the Bears play the
Again.
Lions. Cutler's gonna spend all game on his back like the
Again.
whore that he is.
No, well, oh yeah, well, it doesn't help Brandon. I'm gonna start Tony Romo. But doesn't help Brandon Marshall or. And I have a waiver pick going through that I'm gonna replace the player if I get him. So.
Alright,
Are there no more beers in there?
No.
Does anybody else have bets that they want to make for this week? This is the last week of the season. Does anybody have bets that they want to make?
You want to take me up on that George versus Adrian one?
That would mean somebody has to bet on Adrian?
Yeah.
Adrian, do you want to bet on yourself against Chris?
I'm cool with where I'm at. I have a bet with George.
I'm going to put it to you like this, Chris. If Adrian doesn't want to bet on himself, why would any of us?
Hey, I'll bet you points.
12 pack.
I bet you points.
Explain.
How much points will George win by?
That's hard.
I'll throw this out.
I'll bet points. I'm going to bet for George too.
I
but I'm gonna
bet
points.
Rashad Jennings breaks 15.
Anybody want to take that bet that Rashad Jennings breaks 15 points?
I'm getting through the plane.
Jacksonville.
Shit, no wonder.
I'll jump up. I'll bet Rashad Jennings breaks 20.
Anybody want to take that bet? Rashad Jennings gets 20
I bet
points.
you Rashad Jennings won't break 23.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm gonna stick with 20, Alex.
Why not 23? What's
20 is
3
already
points?
high. That's why.
Against
3 points is
Jacksonville?
another 30 yards.
Against Jacksonville?
3 points is another 30
Jacksonville
yards.
gives up like 8
I already told you
more
I'm putting it
than
out. If you don't want to take it,
Okay.
don't take it.
Okay.
That's fine.
Shit free.
That's fine. That's
Anybody else got a bet? It doesn't sound.
You got a bet.
I bet that I beat
trying
Adrian.
to pay attention.
Yeah, I know, but nobody's willing to take Adrian, including
Win
Adrian.
it all.
I'll take that bet.
I'm just joking. I'm just
Alright.
joking. I'm just joking.
No, what?
I don't want to bet
Henry
because the
bet
fact
for
that I'm not
Adrian,
even in it.
Henry owes a lot of
How can I
bets.
take it if I don't even have it?
All right.
Alright.
If nobody has any more bets, we'll go around for last word.
Well, I have two things though. One, so one of the bets due. When are we having a day for that or no?
If you don't pay your
It'll
bet
probably
by
be
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl.
Sunday, you are not welcome back in the league.
No, nobody.
George organizes the payment of the bets.
Alright, sure.
Let's see how he handles this.
That's gonna be all Super Bowl Sunday.
Last day
That
to
way
pay.
everyone knows right here and now.
And we're
Super
gonna
Bowl
get fucked
Sunday
up.
is when bets get paid.
Last day to pay bets.
Which
Yes.
also means that we're having a Super Bowl Sunday
and
party.
wait.
Let's do it.
Wait. If you have not paid your fees are due before the playoffs, before it goes to the championship game.
So fees are due by the end of the regular season.
Pretty much.
By the end of the whole season, no?
$40 a person.
$40 a person. That way we can get everything settled on who gets paid what, because we have a lot of shit to look over.
I
and
will
we got
say
shit to
this
take care of.
though. It's $40 a person, but you can deduct any money you're supposed to win. And we'll know officially by the end of next week.
Yes.
Well, I lost
Who's gonna
$10
get what?
because you assholes.
Well, okay.
Wait, who's you asking?
Me and Sal.
Yeah.
But still, it's just, if you know that you won $10, then pay 30, whatever, doesn't matter. Just, yeah.
You can hit me up and I'll let you know what you're in line to win.
And then we'll also, pretty much, more than likely, we're gonna probably have the owners meeting on Super Bowl
For rule
to
changes.
see if there's any rule changes that would need to be made. Anyone wants to bring up a rule change they want to change.
So everyone who's pissed
we'll
off
vote.
about defensive points.
We'll vote.
Yes.
It'll be a vote.
Shouldn't we try to get that on the last podcast? Have we
That
done
is
that?
the last
Super Bowl
podcast.
Sunday is going to be the last podcast.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's when I think God pretty
When
much
we
be
hand
when
out the trophy.
We'll hand out the trophy, and the ring will get ordered later. You know, so
Hey,
pretty much, yeah.
hey, do I get something for my... Nah, I'm just kidding.
For being a bitch, yeah, you don't get punched. You don't get money for that.
You have up until Super Bowl Sunday to decide if you're in or out.
Yeah, if you're staying or not, because your vote doesn't matter to us.
If you're out,
But it would be helpful if you let us know that way. If we do have some, if
we can
do
invite
bring-
somebody else
and
in,
they could be a part to vote.
and they'll have your vote.
So we need to know.
Are you out for sure?
Adrian,
He
you shut
doesn't
your
know.
mouth.
He has weeks.
He has weeks to decide. It doesn't
decide.
matter. Just as long as we know before Super Bowl.
That's it.
Because no, it'll really help us out if it'll really help us out if you're in or out, because that way we can find someone
told
else
me I sent
that
to
can
Carrie
vote
that
that
cannot
day.
receive that shit.
It'll help. It'll help.
So you let us know you got weeks. to decide.
So that's pretty much the bulletins. Last words. Anybody have any last words?
Well,
Alex?
we'll go around the table. Go ahead. You go around the table.
Adrian's a bitch. For not letting us get in the playoffs. Forever, we'll know that we never made playoffs and made it fun in the last season. So now Adrian's a bitch and he didn't win. So my goal next week is to score 300 points and I'm gonna fucking get it. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Eddie, you got anything to say?
I don't know. You guys are
Say whatever the hell you demo, please.
Hey, this is your last chance for this season.
Now you
to
can actually
stat boy it
say,
up.
here, stat boy it up. Anyone, do we need any pickups?
I got no
pickup.
Does anyone need any get any pickups?
You know what? You need to pick up a better team next fucking year.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna take this guy. No, I'm gonna take this guy's fucking spot, and you guys better fucking watch out. That's all I'm saying. You guys don't.
Damn,
I'm
Eddie wants in the
sleeper.
league.
Sleeper. That's all.
Eddie wants in the league, dude.
You're gonna leave the league and let him get your spot.
You know
That's all
what?
I gotta say.
Hey,
He
hey.
as you carried it.
I'm just talking about the real. It's like Cumberland fucking representative right here. I'll fucking spread that fucking.
might just leave and say, "Maybe
Right. That's what's perfect, George.
If I lose in the first round of the playoffs, you guys are gonna find out that all this time I've really just been American ISIS, and I'm gonna blow myself up at our Super Bowl party.
Hey, you still have
That's fine. I didn't know that though.
Adrian.
Alright. So for you guys to say that you guys are remember for me being the person that didn't get to the playoffs, you guys should fucking remember the fact that we fucking suck. You guys should remember that you motherfuckers didn't get yourself to the playoffs, so don't fucking rely on me. I'm not your fucking dad. You should have got yourself. Fucking stupid.
There's electronic,
Why you still there on me, faggot?
there's electronic devices in the middle of the table.
So I don't know there's beer in there. But so you guys should have got yourself to the playoffs. You guys can't rely on me. I'm not your dad. You should have done that yourself. That's it.
Art, you guys do the same?
Hey, you guys are awesome.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
That was Art.
Sal!
That was our special guest, Art. That was our special guest, Art. And he said, "What's up, people?"
Sal!
Sal.
Scalaluke!
Scalaluke Cabrini.
Oh, you know why we call him Scalaluke? That's funny. Sal, go ahead. Pinky!
Sal needs to
Chris.
find himself.
Chris.
I'm gonna beat Joseph. Come in. I'll come for that number one spot. Come like wrecking ball. Body size from this bitch. Team Clark. I'm out.
All right, Ed, I'll go. You'll get last one this week. I'm here to beat Jack, man. I'm here to beat Jack. I'm here to lock up that number one spot. I'm here for the fucking playoffs, man. Fuck this week. Go ahead, George.
Talking about the playoffs.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, the playoffs. When you're in the number one spot, that's what you get to talk about, the playoffs.
Now you got the mic.
This was a disappointing season for myself. All I can say is good luck to all the teams that made playoffs. I hope all your fucking players get injured. And you guys have to go to fucking the bench of the bench of the bench. And Eddie, I do hope you come next season. Because when I dick you down 3 fucking times, it'll shut you the fuck up.
Hey, before we end this, I want to make one more bet. Adrian, I bet you that my team will score more points than your team for a slap bet.
Fantasy heads up! Fantasy heads up! Oh, yeah! Hey, I'm dubbing this the slap heard around the world. Hey, the slap heard around the world right here. Alex and Adrian.
That's a season finale
heads up.
slap. That's the finale slap.
It's not gonna be a little bitch, it's gonna be a slap. I already know it.
Baby powder mandatory.
All right, and this is the end of the Week 12 Commissioner's Corner podcast.
I just told you on your first. I know.
As you guys just heard, it's gonna be an epic week next week. We have some possible murderous shit happening next week. All I know is someone's gonna get their heads going pretty hard. And I honestly hope, I really do hope there's like Vaseline and like baby powder in one slap. Just where like the hand just sticks to the face.
You better back the fuck up or you get slapped the fuck up.
But hey,
back the fuck up.
This is the way it goes.
Hey, look, we're on to the playoffs, but before, we're making a stop in Detroit Slap City.
Yeah, S like the name. Yeah, S like the name. and let the world know I don't play those games. Come my steps like a shotgun at point blank range. Woo. Yeah, I spit the flames, let the world know again I don't play those games, cause I'm a little bit crazy, I'm a little bit loco. Still got the fucking rap game in the chokehold. Lyrical disease, the way I kill MCs. And before I kill them, they be begging for peace. I'm from the home of the G's, where we be up in the streets, but still they know they can't fuck with this lyrical dream. And fuck your kingdom, cause we about to dethrone ya. And still keep it West Coast California. And still keep it West Coast California. But you gon' feel the raptor when we roll up on ya. Yeah, still got that bounce. Still keep it classic with that West Coast sound. Yeah, it's like the name. And from the ground up,